What's good, y'all? This is B More coming to you live with B More's Bossin 5 Moments of 2018. Stay tuned. So 2018 was full of highs and lows, from political to social to TV. And B More is coming to you live with her top 5 moments of 2018. Today's list is B More's Bossin top 5 moments of movies for 2018. Let's get started. Coming to us at number 5, I love a chick flick. With the Me Too movement, with the women's empowerment movement, this number 5 movie is just a simple boss chick flick movie. Okay, coming to us at number 5 is Ocean's 8, starring Sandra Bullock, Briana, and Awkwafina. It was so refreshing to see how they allow for women's perspective to be in this predominantly male series. If you follow Ocean's 8, if you've ever seen it, it's honestly a man's movie. Women love to see it, but it's featuring men. It's about men. We see from their perspectives. However, with Ocean's 8, they flipped the script. They allowed for us to see women acting bad. And may I say, them acting bad was so good. It was so good. And may I say, Sandra Bullock just shows us how to be the boss chick in the movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to go and see it. It's just about women being bad, women being great, and women being able to pull off one of the biggest heists ever in this series. And let me just say, I love my girl Riri. I think that this was the perfect character for her. I think that what she was able to show in this movie with her acting capabilities was definitely up top on one. I think sometimes when we see singers move into the acting role, sometimes it's like, oh, don't do that. Stay in your lane, boo. Stay in your lane. I must say, I do like the fact that they chose to put her in locks. Goddess locks for the film, because it's totally the opposite of what we really see Briana in the public with her tresses, with her beautiful glowing skin. But this was like the total opposite, and she was able to deliver in that part. So big ups to you, Riri. I loved you in the movie. Sandra Bullock is just one of the greats. And if I must say, I do love newcomer or up-and-coming star Awkwafina. We saw her in Ocean's 8, and we also saw her in another film for 2018, which we'll talk about soon. Coming to us on the list, number 4, The Hate You Give. All eyes on me. Now, let me preface this by saying somebody should have told me I should have came to the movies with a box of tissue. I did not know I was going to be so emotional seeing this film. I know that it was adapted from a story, but I think just in the height of police brutality, what's going on in America right now, what's going on in our society, this piece was so timeless. Starring Russell Hornsby, Amanda Stenberg, and of course our girl Regina Hall. Quick shout out, they had Common in there. That was so amazing. Anthony Mackie. I mean, the list goes on for this star-studded cast. These are people who have been in the industry that the chemistry was just so electrifying. I will say that one of the most beautiful moments that I saw was from Common's character. He played the uncle of the main character, and he was able to give an explanation from a police's perspective. He plays a cop, a police officer in the movie, and the question that was being posed is, if it's a black or brown young man, would the cop tell the person that he's stopping or apprehending, would he talk to him instead of just first being so triggered to pull out a gun? And he gives an explanation for, you know, how he deals with black and brown bodies versus how he would deal with a white male. I think it was so beautiful to see Common take on this perspective, because we know Common. We know he's a real brother. We know what he stands for. I mean, we know his politics. So seeing him explain it and just give beauty to a cop's perspective, although I may not necessarily agree, I think it was beautiful. And I would love to hear about the character development that he did for that, because he shows us in real life that he's the opposite of what he was actually portraying and what he thinks about black and brown bodies just being splattered all over the streets of America and around the world in general. I will say, go and see it if you haven't seen it. The Hate U Give is amazing, and this is my number 4 movie. Number 3. Of course, I could not forget my boo, my bae. I love him, Michael Bakari Jordan. Coming to us at number 3 is Creed 2. Now, I know it just came out. I know everybody's like, oh, well, why did you put this on the list? If you haven't seen it, go see it. I saw it. Creed 2 is amazing. We do not have the same director this time around. However, I will say I love the things that this new director implemented in terms of the sounds, in terms of how we see just the characters grow. I mean, from Felicia Rashad, who's always very beautiful on stage. Shout out. She's just amazing. I mean, on screen, on stage, whatever it is, she's amazing. So we were able to see her develop. And coming back from the movie that I just talked about, The Hate U Give, we also saw Russell Hornsby in this movie as well. Seeing him act as a bad guy. Ooh, I loved it. I'm not going to spoil the movie for you, but quick spoiler alert, there is a new baby in the movie. And so seeing the implementation of just how the characters were able to adapt to this new character, this baby. I mean, anytime you have a baby on screen, it's sold. It's solid. I mean, it's solid. Who doesn't love seeing a baby on screen? If you haven't seen it, go see it. Creed 2. And last but not least, Michael B. Jordan's body in this, I mean, is just worth seeing in general. So, shout out to Creed 2. Y'all were amazing, and they're still topping the box office. I hope it continues. Coming in at number 3 is Creed 2. Number 2. The number 2 movie of 2018 for me was Crazy Rich Asians. Oh my gosh. This movie was absolutely hilarious. Starring Constance Wu and Henry Golding. Now, if you have seen Fresh Off the Boat, you are very familiar with Constance Wu. You're able to see her as a mother. You're able to see her as a wife. For this particular film, we were able to see her as a single woman, a professor, just serving, giving it boo. Hello to Wu. Now, if you haven't seen it, go and see it. It is a movie adapted from a book, and I will say I was the very first person who was definitely online, like, when is it coming out? When is it coming out? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see this. This was a beautiful film, from the colors to the casting to the costumes, the wardrobe, to the locations that they shot at. It was absolutely beautiful. And I must say, seeing a group of people who are underrepresented in the big and small screen, it was amazing to see the chemistry that they did and to show that a movie like this can be done, and it can be done well. Coming to you at number 2 is Crazy Rich Asians. Drum roll, please. Number 1. Can you guys guess? What it is? Did my hairpiece? Did my hair wrap? Give it away. Of course, it's Black Panther. I mean, dominated the box office. People were buying pre-tickets before the tickets were even on sale, before the movie even came out. It was amazing just seeing beautiful black people on the screen. I mean, come on, Chadwick Boseman, the star-studded cast, Forrest Whitaker, Angela Bassett, Lupita Nyong'o. It was amazing. I mean, to just see the culture. And you can tell looking at the film that they had to have had fun on set. I mean, if you ain't having fun on set, what are you doing it for? There's so many people who are so bored and upset with their jobs that if you ain't having fun, then you ain't really living your best life. This film, from the story, the concept, I mean, Ryan Coogler is a genius, but we've known that from when he did Creed 1, when he did Fruitvale Station. And so to just see the chemistry of the cast, to see the colors, I mean, to see the fabrics, to see the hairstyles, the natural hairstyles on set, and to see it on screen, it was like, man, I can identify with this. There's a little boy, a little girl somewhere in America and outside of America that is looking at this film and saying, man, that is the idea of beauty that I've never seen before. And I hope to continue to see it. So for me, it was the little girl in me just going crazy. And I will say they got all of my money, because on opening weekend, I saw it 3 times. Okay, I was not playing. And I bought tickets for my family. I wanted to support this movie so much. And I mean, granted, I'm going to be biased because, of course, you know, it had that Howard alum in there, Chadwick Boseman. So, of course, I was going to support. But just regardless, I think it was a great telling of the story. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Go check it out. You know you can Netflix and chill to Black Panther. All right? Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was B More's Bossin 5 Moments of Movies for 2018. I have more content coming to you guys just like this. More lists coming to you just like this. All you got to do is check out my website to stay updated at www.imbmore.com. As always, hustle more, live more, love more. This is B More signing out saying peace.